With the Wii U, Nintendo is trying to push indie games a bit more. One small developer that has been working on Nintendo platforms for a little while has put an indie game out on the eShop. Way Forward brings us Mighty Switch Force Hyperdrive Edition, an HD remake of a 3DS eShop game. Does the HD makeup make it worth the $15 price tag, or should you stick to the 3DS version? There really isn't a story here. You just play as a lady cop in a futuristic setting who is trying to capture 5 prisoner girls who escaped custody. And that's about it. There are no cutscenes aside from the tiny opening, so just enjoy the gameplay. The gameplay is the same as in the 3DS version, but still remains interesting. You play on a 2D plane and can shoot random enemies that you see with your gun, but the game is focused on platforming. The platforming is enhanced by your ability to switch platforms. You see multiple types of platforms that are either filled in or transparent. When you press the switch button, they either become solid or go transparent. This leads to some amazing bouts of platforming. The game is set up into 16 stages, known as incidents, and there are some bonus stages after you finish the final incident that will really test your skills. The switching adds a ton to the gameplay. It makes the platforming interesting, can kill enemies and yourself, and it can lead to some cool puzzles. The game can get quite challenging. You only take 3 hits before you have to start the stage over again. There are very few flaws in the gameplay and it's very addicting. If I'd call anything a flaw, I'd say the game's length is one. The longest a stage lasts is around 5 minutes. Times that by 16 and the game will probably last you around an hour and 20 minutes without the bonus stages. Other than that, the gameplay is fantastic. The music tends to only have a few tracks and they all sound similar, though it's still fantastic. It's upbeat and electronic and it fits the setting well. The sound effects are fitting and charming as well. The game is a treat to the ears. The visuals are the main difference from the 3DS version. The HD revamp looks beautiful. I've always been one for 2D art in HD and it looks fantastic here. Everything runs smoothly and it runs at 60 frames a second. It looks great, the setting looks nice, and the character designs are cool. Let's hope we see more of these kind of games in HD. Overall, Mighty Switch Force Hyperdrive Edition is a great addition to any Wii U owner's library. It's awfully short, and it's just a 3DS game with bonus stages, but it's still a game you should own if you own a Wii U. The pretty visuals and fun gameplay meet to create a great indie game, even if it doesn't use the gamepad. Pay the price and join the force. I give this game a 9.5 out of 10.